I'd like to reconvene the Washington Unified School District May 26th board meeting for our last one of the school year this year. If I can ask a fellow River City graduate, Laura Castorina, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Announcements of actions taken in closed session. Government Code Section 54957.6, Conference with Labor Negotiators, WTA, CSEA. Management, information was received. E2, Government Code Section 54957, Public Employee Discipline Dismissal Release. Information was received. We will be going back into closed session later this evening for a Public Employee Superintendent evaluation. I have a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Communications and celebrations. J1, recognition of Northern California Construction Training, NCCT Pathway students, Renee Collins.
Board, Superintendent Luna, our cabinet, and all the members present here and in our community. I am here tonight to recognize one of our programs that occurs over at Bright Career and College Training Campus, part of River City High School. And this is our construction pathway, and it's run by a partner agency of ours, Northern California Construction Training. And students come into the program in the afternoon for two block periods. And recently, they participated in a shed competition, the Jim Lambert Design Build Shed Competition on April 11th and 12th. And the 4 individuals that you see here with us tonight, and their teacher, Jason Billington, went down to the shed competition at Cosumnes River College. It was sponsored by the Sacramento Regional Builders Exchange, and they had 2 days in which they could build a shed. And on the first day, they were there for 8 hours, and on the second day, they were there for 6 hours. Vincente was sharing with me that, and I believe Caleb was sharing with me, that they really, they go and go and go and go, and then after 4 hours, they're just wiped, and they have to sit down, take a break for a little bit, grab a drink, and then they get right back at it, and they keep going. And so these guys did an amazing job putting the skills that they've learned this year and last year. One of our students is in here for the second year, Taylor Shirk, and just an amazing job. And now this shed, once it was finished, was moved to the Bright campus, where it'll be used by the cafe program, and especially the agri-science program, farm to fork program, that'll move to the campus beginning in August. So we love to see our students being so actively involved and engaged with the instruction that they're getting, and just wanted to share how proud we are of these students, and we have some certificates to present to them tonight. So I'm going to be handing out certificates signed by Superintendent Luna, and their teacher, Jason Billington, is going to be giving out certificates from the design build competition itself.
Nice.
Okay, so first one goes to Vincente Villanueva. our second one is going to go to Taylor Shirk. And Taylor is our second-year student, and he is, after graduating, because he needs to have a diploma, after graduating, he's going to apply for the Carpenters Union Apprentice Program. Our next student is Caleb Patton. And our next student, Dmitro Molchanov. And I want to give a final certificate of recognition to our instructor, Jason Billington, who has done just an amazing job with these students. And he has some additional students that were unable to participate in the competition itself, but we really just want to give a shout out to this program and all of the wonderful things that they're doing in it. So, Jason, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Item J2, the recognition of River City High School student athletes signing national letters of intent to play college athletics. Stan, principal?
Mr. King, are you in the building? I'd like Mr. Jamie King, our athletic director, to accompany me. Thank you. Thank you, President Cruz. Thank you, board members. Thank you, Ms. Luna. We're really lucky tonight to see three outstanding young individuals in front of us. They're being honored tonight because of their athletic prowess, because of the scholarships they've received. However, what you, the board, need to understand is these are three outstanding students. All three of them are valedictorians at River City High School. But quite frankly, what I'm most proud of them, and I think what all of West Sacramento can be proud of them, these are three outstanding human beings. They're great kids. So first, I'd like to introduce Miss Taylor Jackie. Step forward. Taylor is going to be playing volleyball at William Jessup University in Rockland, California, so many of us are going to be lucky enough to go over there and watch her play. And while she's there, she's going to be studying environmental science. And hopefully Mom knows, but you're planning to go to France in your junior year. Next, I'd like to introduce Gabe Baker. Gabe Baker is going to Wisconsin, Appleton, Wisconsin, to Lawrence University, where he's on a football and track scholarship. He actually today was at the state championships representing River City High School in the discus. And he wants to major in mathematics, and he wants to minor in microeconomics. And last but not least is Miss Jordan Criswell. She also wins the award of traveling all the way across the country because she's going to St. Augustine's in Raleigh, North Carolina. Wow. We'll see if she has a southern accent when she comes back and visits us. She's actually going over there to play softball, but she's also got an academic scholarship there as well. And while she's there, she's not sure. She's either going to be majoring in mathematics or computer engineering. So thank you to all, and I hope you have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Item J3, the Bayer Crop Science donation of $5,000 to Yellow Farm to Fork, benefiting the West Sacramento School Gardens Network. Carrie Pena.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the board and Superintendent Luna and Cabinet. I'm here on behalf of, or actually to celebrate the $5,000 donation that was given from Bayer Crop Science to Yolo Farm to Fork. This is great because it goes right along with our ag and our cafe programs, but this specific grant is actually to help promote our school gardens to grow fruits and vegetables for our cafeterias. So I just wanted to thank them. They weren't able to be here this evening, but I'm sure we'll have other collaboration here in the very near future. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. We'd like to recognize the recognition of Southport Elementary students winning the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Messages of Peace contest. Matt Ainsworth, Assistant Principal.
We're going to lower this table a little bit. Thank you, Board. Thank you, Superintendent Luna. Thank you, Cabinet. We are very, very proud to announce that 2 of our students at Southport have won the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Messages of Peace contest out of Atlanta, Georgia. Only 27 winning messages out of the 2,000 poems that were entered. It's really great. Entered from 11 different countries. Their poems are going to be on display at the Martin Luther King Jr. National Park. We are just incredibly proud of 2nd grader Eve Wambard. and 6th grader Jimena Alcantar. So here is Eve's poem.
He taught us peace, he taught us love, he taught us to be friends with one another, and that was Martin Luther King Jr. He changed our lives peacefully, he changed the world. He made me have a big dream too, and even though he is gone, he will still be in my mind and heart.
So, Eve, we have a certificate signed by Superintendent Luna in recognition of your absolutely outstanding excellence. Thank you. Eve was joined here today by her family and by her 2nd grade teacher, Christina Ramirez, and so we're very proud. So here is Jimena Alcantar's poem.
Look at the marching band, hand in hand, no color the same. Martin Luther King Jr. had made his claim, a nation far and wide, to matter what is inside, together as one marching band.
So Jimena, we have a certificate signed by Superintendent Luna too. Jimena is joined by her family tonight. Her 2 of her teachers are here tonight. Megan Rollins, her English teacher, and Lindsay Kester, her history teacher. Thank you guys very much.
We're going to continue with our theme of celebrations here. The recognition of student honorees from the 6th Senate District Annual Graduation Recognition Event. Superintendent Luna.
How about that? I get to lift the podium. Thank you, President Cruz, Board of Trustees. This evening, we would like to honor students who were also honored by the State Senate. Last week, there were 2 students from each school that were chosen to be honored by Senator Pan and other assembly members on the steps of the state capitol. These particular students were chosen for 2 reasons, and this is what I really love about what Senator Pan really formed in this particular program. It's not just for high academic excellence, but he also honored from each school the most improved student in their efforts and their work in school. And so we thought we would bring them forward to the board this evening so that you could see who shook the hands and took lots of pictures with our assembly members and Senator Pan last week at the state capitol. I'm going to read by school, and if the students are here, we'd like for them to join us here up front so that the board can see what our kids look like. From Bridgeway Island, we have Zachary Masters for academic excellence and Anna Sarandi for academic excellence. From Elkhorn Village, we have Jeremiah Swearingen and Carlos Alejo. From Riverbank School, Alejandro Flores and Radmila Sidikova. From Southport Elementary, Braden Ringer and Jack Johnson. From Stonegate Elementary School, we have Christina Bartholomew and Amaya Amundsen. And from River City High School, we have Onan Demonway and Elizabeth Hagar. And those are our awards that were celebrated on the steps of the state capitol last week.
For the next item, we're going to recognize Mr. Herb and Linda Yip. Herb and Linda Yip Recycling for Education Scholarship Program. If I can ask the board to join Superintendent Luna down while we give the...
Join us here. Board of Trustees and guests, this evening we are celebrating and honoring 16 years of service of Herb and Linda Yip and all of their efforts for the Educational Scholarship Fund. Overall, there have been 153 scholarships given to seniors to attend college and help with their tuition and their books. A total of the past 16 years adds up to $95,615. I'm just going to read quickly from the plaque here. It says, in honor of Herb and Linda Yip for 16 years of service, presented in recognition for the Recycling for Education Scholarship Program and the exceptional volunteer service and dedication provided to the Washington Unified School District students. The heart of a volunteer is not measured in size, but by the depth of the commitment to make a difference in the lives of others. Thank you for all you have done for our students.
On behalf of the board, Approximately a year ago, we lost one of our very own community members, and the heart of a volunteer is not measured in size, but by the depth of the commitment to make a difference in the lives of others. We wanted to present to the Castorina family, on behalf of Cheryl Castorina, with gratitude and memory for her exceptional service to the Washington Unified School District on the Citizens Bond Oversight Committee and the City of West Sacramento with the Bright Park Initiative. If we can have the Castorina family come forward, please.
Because this is the last board meeting of the 2015-16 school year, we're going to take a moment to honor our student board member, Anna Maria Rizzo. Anna Marie, you've spent a lot of hours here with us, and you have served all of our schools very well by representing all the great things that happen on all of our campuses. We want to wish you well, always. And I understand you're going to UC Davis, and so, of course, you have to have your UC Davis sweatshirt and a little scarf to go with you, and best wishes to you always.
Okay, that was exciting. I liked the last board meeting here for the students, and it was really exciting to celebrate community members and all our students, what they've done over the last year. So we are to Student Association report. So student member Anna Marie Rizzo.
Good evening, everyone. Since tonight is my last board report as the WUSD Student Board Representative, I wanted to take the time to thank everyone that has had such an important impact on my time at River City and in the Washington Unified School District. I am extremely thankful for all of my sports coaches and advisors that have taught me skills that will allow me to be successful wherever I go. Always willing to help and there for everyone on my team. No request was too much to ask from any of my coaches. As a graduating senior, I am extremely thankful to all of my teachers that have gone above and beyond to help me to succeed. No matter what I needed, I knew throughout all 4 years of my time at River City that I could go to and count on each and every one of my current and past teachers. Not only did they teach me the skills I need to be successful in school, but they also helped to teach me the necessary life skills. For that, I am eternally grateful to each and every one of my teachers at River City High School. I'd also like to thank the board members and district officials that have made being the student board representative such a positive experience. You guys have all been so kind to me, and I'm very grateful for it. Thank you. I can easily say that River City High School and the Washington Unified School District has given me opportunities that I could not receive anywhere else. And for that, I am proud to be a part of WUSD and proud to be a Raider. Thank you.
WTA report, Don?
Hello again. We are winding down from the school year, and very soon we will be planning for the next. And at this juncture, it appears that what we'll be planning for in August is nothing any of us are looking forward to. Instead of anticipating the arrival of our kids and preparing our classrooms, we'll be thinking about a strike vote and picket signs. Just as importantly, we will be missing many of our colleagues who have already decided who are planning to leave this district. We are losing new teachers, teachers who have had their beginning teacher training paid for by this district. We will be losing 20-year veterans and teachers at all levels of experience. We are losing more than one award-winning science teacher. We are losing a multilingual teacher, not bilingual, multilingual. We are losing one elementary teacher who will be moving across the river to a district that will take all her years of service, give her a higher salary and benefits package, and guarantee her a smaller class size. This does not need to happen. Teachers in this district work very hard and are committed to the success of our kids. All they ask is to be respected and to receive a fair salary. None of us got into this profession to become rich, but we want to be able to support ourselves and our families. In the current job marketplace, teachers have many options. Although many of us have loved working here and value this community, many are seeking better opportunities elsewhere. This is a real shame. This district has huge potential, and many of us want to be part of making Washington Unified the envy of everybody else. We can't do this without your support and respect. We deserve, and you can afford to give us, a reasonable salary increase. And there are some teachers who also want to be part of my report.
I'm sorry, is this public comment? Because WTA, we usually have one report, so are we going to have a few teachers? What?
I was hoping to. Are you limiting public comments later for 20 minutes?
We are.
Okay, there are a number of teachers, number of parents, and number of students who wish to use that time as well. I
understand that, and I will read our disclaimer, and it's unfortunate. I would hope that if some people would like to pass, they can, but we are sticking to 20 minutes tonight. We have an agenda, and this is a professional meeting, and I know there's a lot of people here to talk tonight, so I'm just asking, what are you doing now? Are you having several people come up? What are we doing?
I would like to have people also use part of my WTA time to speak. And these are teachers. These are members of our association.
And how many are we talking?
I have 6 people on that list.
I apologize, but I can't do that because this is a WTA report. So.
What can you do then?
They can talk in public comment, and I will stop it at 20 minutes, unfortunately. That's the board already talked about it. I apologize, but that's the policy of the board. Okay. Apologize, Dawn. CSEA report?
How disrespectful. Yeah.
Is there anyone here from CSEA? Come forward.
Good evening, President Cruz, board, Ms. Luna, guys. Last week was classified week, and we would like to thank Superintendent Lynn and Luna for the cake and the gifts. Colby and Alicia, thank you for the attendance at our pizza party put on by the CSEA. Thank you. This week, CSA handed out 2 scholarships on Senior Awards Night at River City. And last but not least, I'm Ray Tolbert, and I am the new CSA Chapter President 168. Thank you.
Thank you. We are to public comments. I will read the disclaimer. At this time, members of the public may address the board on topics that are under the jurisdiction of the board and are not on the agenda. Although the board by law may not take action at this meeting, Education Code 3514535, the board may limit the total time for public input on any topic to 20 minutes unless it chooses to waive the item limit for a particular item. Individual speakers may be limited to 3 minutes to comment on any topic. Public comments consisting of individual charges, complaints, or derogatory remarks about any district employee are requested to be submitted in writing to the administration in accordance with the district complaint procedure. I have Georgia Wallace.
Sorry. I'm an 8th grade student at Westmore Oaks, and if you ask any student, they're going to say, I want a good education, I want to go to college. And we can't do that without teachers, and teachers can't teach us if they can't stay in the classroom. They go above and beyond for their students, and we need to do anything that we can to help them go above and beyond. I can't get an education, and my classmates can't get an education if we don't have teachers, if we don't have them rooting for us. And they just go above and beyond, and they deserve recognition, and they deserve whatever they need to help us. And they're just very committed to their classrooms and to their students, and we need to help them. Everybody needs to help them stay in the classroom and to help them help their students. Thank you.
Stuart Boone.
Hello, I'm Stuart Boone. I'm currently a senior at River City High School, and I'm due to deploy with the U.S. Navy in August.
And my name is Joseph Johnston. I am also a senior at River City, and I will be going to UC Berkeley with a full ride in August.
We're speaking this evening on behalf of myself and our fellow students, many of whom who have attended Washington Unified School District their whole lives. We personally believe that these teachers do anything they can for us, and we have seen what they are willing to do and what they have done, from everything from academics and athletics to life skills and personal problems or issues. You can go talk to them anytime, you know their door's open. The teachers of this district put in so much effort in clubs, after-school activities, and other after-school programs such as PLTW, or Project Lead the Way, Link Crew, the AP program, academic outreach, and in order to keep these teachers from accepting established offers from other districts, I feel like we should be able to offer them fair compensation for their hard work and dedication to their students.
So I come from a family who knows nothing about how to get to college. I come from a low-income family. My mother is on welfare, and the only reason why I've gotten to the point where I am ranked 2 in the class, a full ride as a Regent and Chancellor Scholars to UC Berkeley, and waitlisted to a few Ivy League colleges is because of the hard work and determination that these teachers have given me throughout my life in this district. Without them here, we wouldn't be having students like me who had no chance to get into these colleges be where we are today. And they deserve to be compensated for all their hard work.
Angela Williams.
Hello, I'm going to defer to Steve Savage, please.
Hello, President Cruz, members of the board, members of the cabinet, thank you. I just wanted to talk a little bit about, well, let's just say the proposal. Because yours, not mine, because I can't talk about ours. Last year was the largest increase in school funding in the history of the state of California. The largest ever. And after hard bargaining, we settled at 8%, which was a generous offer. We don't deny that. That was great, and thank you very much. Okay? Sparto got 6, some others got, it was all over there, but 8 was generous. Unfortunately, at that time, the money was, was at the end of the year. So we deferred the payment of last year's settlement to July 1st. In fact, 3% of it. Well, 0.5% was on benefits. So you really can't go back and pay like that. Here's what happened. That 3% is being lumped in with this year's settlement. That is not last year's settlement. This year, you received, according to CDE, $7.8 million, okay? And, it's not the whole thing. It's this much in ongoing money. For this year, for this 1 year, you are offering 2%, which is this much money. Would you be the district? Hold that up. Would you be the teachers and hold that up? Thank you. Hold that up. Are you happy with that? No. Okay. Also, you got 10% in one-time money. So, oh my gosh, that'd be over here. Here you go. Would you guys hold the one-time money? Oh, wait, there was another. Hold that. Yeah. You hold this too? Okay, so the district, the teachers, hold that up so everyone can see. You know what? That's not equitable. And I think this entire presidential election is about the same thing, where corporations like you are getting a ton of money and leaving your workers, the people actually doing the work of educating these children, behind. These are the people who are going to implement the programs. And if you lose them, you have to train a new one every time. That program never grows. It never gets any better. It continues at the same level. Honor your teachers.
Kelly Tinsley. Kelly Tinsley. Kelly Tinsley. Last call for Kelly Tinsley, or Tinsley.
I'm a freshman at River City High School, and this last year has been absolutely great thanks to one program, that's the band program. This is our senior drum major for next year, and what we're looking at right now is he loses his opportunity to be an actual high school drum major. So we're going to step away from band for a second. All teachers in general put their time and effort into everything to help their students because they truly care. This year, each and every one of my teachers, I know that they care about me, and I know that if I need to, I can go to them for anything. What I fear is losing that. How many students do you see on the streets who are just not following the right paths? Well, I see a lot, and then I also see a lot who used to be there, and then they talk to their teachers, and their teachers get them on the right path, and now they're going to college, and it's great. If we lose this opportunity, these teachers they won't be here. These students will be on the streets, and for all we know, dead. I can't express it enough, honestly. I think that if we lose these teachers, the youth group right now is your guys' future. If you think in the future, when you're older, what the city has come to, it's your own fault.
Jose Garcia. Jose Garcia.
Good evening, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak a few words on behalf of the teachers that we have in the district. Just to give you a little bit of background, I've been here, I've been in the district for 36 years. Okay, this is, I went to pretty much every school here in the district, starting from Elkhorn, Alice Norman. I didn't go to Riverbank. I went to Golden State, then River City, and so forth. I was inspired by these teachers to become a teacher myself. And this is my 16th year also teaching. I'm a parent of 5 children in the Unified School District. All of them go to school here. I had the opportunity to move out of the district, go to another district, take my kids somewhere else. But I love this neighborhood. I love this community. And this is why I stepped into Alicia's shoes. I know big shoes to fill. I'm the PTC president over at Riverbank Elementary School. This is my 2nd year. And the dedication and the respect and the hard work that I see every single day for these teachers. I mean, I'm over there for some events, 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night. And I see my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Abe, which I'm very proud of. She was a big inspiration for me. She's still here. I see her leaving at 8 o'clock at night. 3-4 days a week when I'm there. And I know that this is their love. This is their love. And I know that if we want to keep these teachers, these kinds of teachers, we have to do something for them. And if you have the opportunity to do so, I know that we're talking money and talking, you know, all these different political things, but you know what you have, and you know that in order for us to keep them, everybody has to raise a family. I have 5 kids. I'm doing it on a single salary, okay? And like I said, I love my community. I want to keep my kids here, but eventually, what ends up happening is if we lose all these teachers, there's going to be parents also that are going to be taking their kids out of this district to take them elsewhere too. So it's not just the teachers that are going to be leaving, it's the kids. Yeah. And what you have left, what are you going to have left, you know? I mean, I do this for my kids, and I do this for my community, you know? I do this for not just Riverbank, but for the whole district. Because I want to set a good example for my kids. They see me day in and day out, helping out, my wife, you know, behind the scenes doing all this work, all of the parents that are helping, the teachers that are there as part of the PTC. They're there, we're there at the meetings till 7:30 o'clock at night. After they've done with the whole shift, they go home, come back, and they're there with us. And I think, again, we have to do something to keep them here. Thank you.
Thank you. Deborah Abraham. Deborah Abraham.
Good afternoon, board members, president, and superintendent. My name is Deborah Abraham. I am a citizen community oversight committee. I'm a part of that. And I'm also on the parent advisory committee of Yolo County Special Education. I am very nervous. I want to say this evening that our mayor ended up having a state of address, a state for the city. And one thing that he ended up focusing on was our preschoolers. He was saying that they wanted to provide our preschoolers with a higher educational level so they can succeed in life, so they can seek out colleges, seek out different jobs and things like that. There was a Senate bill, which is SB 1070, that was passed to give our preschoolers money so they can be educated and get a lot of support. But they can't do that, not if we don't have the teachers that's going to be behind to support them. Our teachers definitely needs to be supported within our district. I have 4 children in this district, and I am very proud, parents, to have these children here in this district. I am very proud. I am very proud to be a parent that will do all I can to support this district as a whole. My students, my children needs these teachers here. I have never felt so supported since I came to Washington Unified School District. And I want you guys to also to consider supporting our teachers as well, please. Another issue I wanted to talk about was our transition adult living program. That's for young adults with special needs that we have here. And that program's kind of need to be looked into. And I, as a parent, would volunteer whatever I can to support you guys in supporting that program. Thank you very much.
And I apologize, I'm not sure if I'm stating this name right. Is it Colum Malik? C-O-L-U-M?
Members of the board, superintendent, cabinet, thank you. This piece is called Two Hats. First hat I ever wore was the hat of a Marine. I was a sergeant and I was in charge of over 45 Marines, over 200 combat hours flight experience. I've served 2 combat tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. Being in the military and being a United States Marine offers little pay, is often thankless, used by politicians, vindicated publicly. Privately, there is often little to no support. VA, as we know, oftentimes waste money, and I've seen upwards of $3,000 for a bolt or a piece that goes on my helicopter. Thinking of my crew's safety, I pay the money, or we pay the money as a squadron and taxpayers to ensure proper flight safety, and by the way, my squadron never had one mishap. With that being said, an E1 earns less than middle management in McDonald's. In my time, I lost Hackett, Patberg, Frasco, Kimball, Riddick, Toyoteo, Smith, and Davis. When I got out of the United States Marine Corps, I got into education because there was a greater good and because I am a serviceman. My second hat. I am a teacher. I am a UC Davis graduate. I have been teaching in River City for 5.5 years. I have coached soccer goalkeepers. I have been the wrestling coach for 3 years. I have done FYI. I have been part of the YDN training network. I work after school in academic outreach. I have been the voice of RC junior varsity football for the past 2 years. I started a chess club, and I love teaching world history. History is interesting because it moves in themes, and this theme is no different. Morgan, Pickett, Tutt, Hall, Hatfield, Reese, Yu, Manning, Bust, Stedman, Krawpower, Ford, Magrin, Bryan. Those are the names of the teachers that have left this district while I have been here in the past 5 years.
They were damn good teachers.
Being a Marine means doing, again, more with less, better and faster than anybody else, and we take pride in that, and that's why I love the teachers of River City. And we do it for somebody else's glory, yours, this district's, WUSD. Stop listening to the wrong, misinformed people, and as we always told the CEO, listen to your sergeants, because they're the ones with the boots on the ground. Your teachers are the ones spending their time in the classroom every single day with 90 kids, probably some of them more than the time that their own parents spend with them, and you need to listen to your sergeants. And I would also like to say I'm a community member and I cannot buy a house in this district. And I've lived here since 2005 when I got out, and I pay taxes in this district, and I love this district, and I love this community, and I was raised in Yolo County. This is not how Yolo County people operate.
Michelle Pyle.
Thank you for letting me speak this evening. My name is Michelle Pyle. I've worked in the district for over 10 years. I was a substitute for a few years and then was hired in 2006. I was the PTC president at Riverbank Elementary School and the PTA president at River City High School. I've just received my 10-year recognition pin from the district and I'm proud of the work that I do every day. I can honestly say that I love my job. I spend my hard-earned money to enrich the curriculum and create an inviting, safe environment for my students. I have bought shoes, jackets, and snacks for students who can't provide for themselves. Every day I come to work and put on my teacher face. No matter what's happening in my life, I remember that I'm here for the students. Without them, I would not have my job. Without them, I would not be able to come to work and be the professional that I was trained to be. They have come to me to meet my expectations regardless of their home lives. I fight daily for these students to succeed. I teach them math, English, science, PE, character traits like honor, honesty, respect, responsibility, safety, academic language, social skills, and much, much more. I am one of few teachers who is blessed to have a volunteer who comes to school every day and give of her time to enrich the lives of my students. She was once a teacher in our district, and I don't know how I would be successful without her help. Many of my colleagues have more than 24 students and no extra help to meet the needs of their children, and they do the best they can to meet the needs of all of their children. I appreciate that we kept the class reduction for as long as we could, and if we could have 20 students again in K-3, it would greatly help us meet the needs so much more. I help when they're hurt. I help when they have trouble finding the words to express their own feelings. I can tell if they're having a hard day, and I celebrate with their successes. We laugh, we cry, and we share everything. I am blessed to have 22 wonderful children in my classroom this year. This year, I had 7 that needed one-on-one time after school and become better readers, writers, and mathematicians. Students come out of their shell and talk more through academic conversations. I attend meetings and trainings to better plan curriculum to create enrichment and excitement for learning. I fight for the success of all 22 of my students each day. I am standing here today to say I love what I do. I believe in Washington Unified. I'm not going anywhere. This community is my home. My own children attend the high school here and are doing the best they can to be successful. My child struggles with a learning disability and has overcome and been successful through the teachers here who have taught him. I love the community, I love my coworkers, and I love the work that I do. I'm committed to seeing the students that I teach in the future and in the careers that they have within our community. I ask from you today to fight for me, fight for my colleagues, fight for my students, fight for our children to have qualified, dedicated teachers who love their job enough to stay here. Fight for our teachers to stay in order to help the students who need us the most. Thank you for your time and consideration. I appreciate all you do.
That is our 20 minutes, so we are moving on to board and superintendent comments. Board member Pizzotti, do you have any comments?
Yeah, I do. Let's see, I was able to visit Stonegate Elementary, I think it was last week, and they were having their Pioneer Days, and I would like to commend all the teachers that helped put on that effort, because it was a really impressive performance with teaching the kids how the actual pioneers lived in their daily routines and their daily lives, and I was really impressed by it all. So that, and I also was able to attend the senior awards this week, and wanted to also commend our student board member, Anna Maria, for getting several scholarships. She is quite an amazing student and board participant. But I was really impressed that we had over 75 scholarships being given away to students in our district. That's amazing. When I went to school, there was about 10 to 15. So I was really impressed by that. And because it's the late hour and it's going to be getting later as we go, I'm just going to keep it short to that.
Thank you. Board member Villegas?
I'd like to say thank you all for coming out tonight. It's always good to hear from the community as well. Okay, and I'd like to say I also enjoyed the senior awards night. It was fabulous, and congratulations to you. Thanks for all that you do. And that's it.
Board member Alcala?
I just wanted to mention 2 events that President Cruz and I attended. One was the
WUSD Employee Recognition Awards on May 17th. And it was wonderful to be able to congratulate and thank the outstanding staff and faculty WUSD is fortunate to employ. The second event we attended was the WUSD Music Department's concert conducted by Mr. Tony Marvelli. We have many talented young people. And I did want to mention the other teachers in the music department, Linda Christman, Felicia Weatherly, and Scott McLaughlin. That's all.
Board Member Kirby Gonzalez.
Okay, thank you to everyone who came out for celebrations, to share comments, to share concerns. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all that you do. I had the honor of going to the waterfront and listening to our River City Pops concert. And had it not been for my 2-year-old that needed to go to bed, I would have stayed there a lot longer. It was a really wonderful event, as are all the events that you all work hard to do. So thank you for that. Thank you to everyone who was there, and they sounded wonderful. It was great. My girls are terrible dancers, but they sure danced their heart out. And I also spent time with CSEA does a job shadow, and so I spent some time with Holly, who's a campus aide, and looking at the bus route after school where kids are picked up. And it's a strong reminder, as always, that we need to really listen to the folks who are working hard every day. They have a lot of answers, and they know the problems. And so from very simple things like painting some numbers on the curb that would help the bus route, to some other really good suggestions. So I look forward to sharing some of those that came forward. It was hot out there, and we talked about how could we maybe have shade for the kids. They're waiting a long time. And so that was a very valuable experience, and thank you to CSEA for doing the job shadowing with us. And I wanted to acknowledge that I just heard that somebody who was important in my education career, which is John Scheffelbein, passed away. And I bring up his name because he's local, and many of you have probably sat in his classes and heard from him and know his contagious laugh. And he is very big in the world of literacy, early childhood literacy with SIPs and the programs he's done. So he has made an impact that will go on and on and on and make a difference for kids. But I wanted to acknowledge that because that hit close to home in our education community. And again, thank you for everyone for being here tonight and for sharing.
Thank you. And I, too, would like to echo my fellow board members. I also attended some of the events with some of the board members. I did get to poke my head into the dance program at River City that's always well attended, Thursday and Friday nights. Yes.
We don't give the teachers their raise. We're gonna
So,
lose the dance show.
I also attended the scholarship awards, and I want to congratulate all the recipients. And I also want to thank our community for coming forward and offering all those scholarships to our students. Without our community, we would not be able to offer those. Also attended some band concerts and also the service awards for all of our employees, and that was a great tribute. And I, too, would like to congratulate Anna Marie on everything she's done for the board. We love your reports were fabulous. We look forward to seeing them. We wish you the best of luck, and congratulations on your scholarships also. And on that, superintendent comments?
Hello. I'm out of order, and frankly, I don't care at this point. Your constituents and your employees came here to address you tonight, and I believe you need to listen to them. And there are a number of people who have not had the opportunity to come up here and speak, and I want you to let them speak.
Thank you, Mr. Stauffer. Superintendent Luna? Superintendent Luna, do you have anything to say? Can you please come to the podium and give us our update? I'm sorry, but this is a public meeting, and we do have policies, and we are going to follow them, and we will conclude this meeting if we cannot go forward with our business. This is a business meeting, and at this time, we're going to ask Superintendent Luna to come forward.
The teachers give extra time, you can give us extra time.
At least 10 hours every week.
Can we go to the close? We're going to go to that. We're going into closed session. Thank you very much.